What's up, guys? It's your boy Swills here, and today we're going to be talking about Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, UFC 264 main event. One of the most anticipated events, I'd say, in recent memory in the UFC, if not ever. You know, you've got two guys who, you know, you thought the beef would have been settled in the second fight. You thought Conor was going to win. He won the first one pretty convincingly a while ago. You thought he'd win the second one. He lost the second one by knockout, which is very rare. It's the first time Conor's ever been knocked out. So this one had a lot behind it. And going into this fight, I thought Dustin Poirier was going to win. And let me tell you why. I thought Conor's persona had changed to desperation. You could tell by the way he was carrying himself, the way he acted, the way he tried to almost relive his old self in press conferences and in public and stuff. It felt like he was trying too hard to be Conor McGregor, and it felt like he just didn't seem natural anymore. It felt forced, and it just, to me, it screamed a lack of confidence in himself, a lack of belief, whereas Dustin Poirier was calm, collected. I thought Dustin Poirier was going to win this fight, and he did, although not in the way that people thought he would. The fight itself, we'll talk about it real quick. I mean, Conor came out guns blazing. Dustin Poirier did the same, and Dustin Poirier took him down, hit him with some big elbows, and to be honest, it looked obvious that Poirier was handily winning this fight. He was landing elbows. He was all over him. He was all over Conor, and it reminded me quite a bit of the Khabib fight, to be honest with you. It seems like Conor just lacks the defense in the ground game, and ultimately, I think that's probably what would have costed him the fight regardless. But for the way to end that it did, where he stumbled back on his ankle, broke his ankle, possibly more on his leg, what can you do? What can you do if you're him? Now, personally, I think that's it for Conor McGregor. I do. He is a shell of himself as both a competitor and a person. You know, I don't want to be personal, but I just don't see how he's a fan favorite anymore. He's very disrespectful. He's arrogant. He's rude. He's not really an entertaining guy to watch anymore. His trash talk isn't good. That's what people like him for. He is like Pablo Escobar when the DEA is almost caught up to him. He is like every evil villain towards the end of a movie. He is nearing his end. If not, this is his end. I feel like he's just lost it, and he doesn't have it anymore. And Dustin Poirier is a good guy. I'm happy he's won this fight. It was a very personal fight, and the fans could feel it. And I don't, you know, I'm all for, you know, a little bit of trash talk here and there and whatnot. And I like Conor McGregor's trash talk. I think some of it is pretty funny. But between what happened with Khabib and what happened here, I can't root for him. I find it incredibly difficult to root for him. And it might sound a bit biased, but I just don't know where he goes from here. He's probably going to have surgery on his ankle. He's going to rehabilitate. He's going to recover. And he's going to want a rematch with Dustin Poirier. And depending on where Poirier is, he doesn't have to give it to him. Poirier might be the champion. Might be number 2 or number 3 or whatever. Poirier is not obligated to give him a rematch. I think Conor McGregor is the best he's going to get. He's going to get a trilogy with Nate Diaz. And then he's going to go do boxing and make a lot of money. I seriously, I think that's what he's going to end up doing. I think he's going to just take the road out, take the money route, forget the UFC. He's going to go make money doing boxing and stuff, finish the Nate Diaz trilogy, and then he's going to bounce. That's what I think is going to happen. For Dustin Poirier, of course, it looks like Charles Oliveira is the obvious fight for the title. And it's probably going to happen this year in the fall or the winter. Who wins that? I kind of like Poirier to win that fight. I think Poirier is building himself a resume to be considered one of the best pound for pound right now, to be honest with you. But there's a lot of dogs in that division. There's Justin Gaethje, who was really well up until Khabib. There's a lot of guys in that division who are more than willing to step up and take that belt. It's a very even division right now. So, but yeah, that's my thought on the fight. You know, it's an unfortunate end. It was an action-packed first round. I just don't think, I mean, watching the fight, I just don't think Conor McGregor has it anymore. He's just very flashy. You know, he wasn't really showing much patience or skill or power. He just kind of just goes out for the money. That's what it seems like now. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I know I'm going to get a lot of Conor fans in this video probably that are going to hate what I think about this, but it's time for a reality check. Conor McGregor is not that guy anymore. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. I think, you know, maybe you start looking at Sugar Sean O'Malley or something, beating up on a guy in his UFC debut. Maybe that's what you look at instead. But yeah, I mean, quickly, I might as well quickly talk about the co-main event between Gilbert Burns and Wonderboy Stephen Thompson. I thought Burns was going to win the fight. I think he was just such an impressive fighter up until the Kamaru Usman fight. He strikes me as a guy who's capable of beating Kamaru Usman on the right day. I think he is much better than Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson's an odd guy. He's an oddball. And it takes a lot more for an oddball to win than it does for a regular guy to beat an oddball. So, you know, for Stephen Thompson, I mean, it wasn't an embarrassing loss or anything, but, you know, that could be the end of his prime UFC career. He's not going to get another shot at the belt probably, or maybe he doesn't go far down in the rankings, pick up another win, and he's right there again. Who knows? But for Gilbert Burns, considering he just fought Kamaru Usman, it's hard to say what's next for him, but who knows? Who knows? UFC is an interesting place. Anyways, I'll leave you guys there. Let me know what you think of both of these fights down in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.